Yeah, shoot, all credit to BYU. They've been off a week, had time to prepare, coming off some, I think, 3 losses in a row, and they set the tone from the jump in terms of how that game was going to be played on both sides of the ball. I thought they had great intent defensively, offensively, and on the backboards to start the game. And in this kind of environment, you can't wait to get punched before you decide to ramp it up and play. And we weren't good enough in that first half especially. And disappointed with the result for sure, because I thought we were been making some strides. But we're going to regroup and get back to work this week and get ready for Vegas.
You mentioned the first half, you cut it down to 5 with about 3 minutes left, and then they kind of separated themselves the last couple of minutes. Do you think that was the difference in the game, or what do you?
Yeah, I mean, we talk about all the time, like how you end the half has a lot to do with kind of the flow of a game, and we did not play well up to that point where I think Khalil hit a 3 to cut it to 5 and came back down the very next possession and give a 3 right back, and it's kind of, a dagger at that point because you're just scraping and clawing and trying to get back in the game. And from there, did not put good offensive possessions together, and nor did we put good possessions together on the defensive side of the ball. And, they go into the half up 13. So very disappointed in terms of the way that we finished the half.
When you have an advantage on the glass this year, it usually ends pretty well. They had 13 offensive rebounds tonight. What do you think was going wrong in that area?
Yeah, we weren't ready. We weren't ready to hit. We didn't have a good enough intention, especially at the beginning of the game. We give up 2 offensive rebounds in the first few possessions, and that gives the other team confidence, and that sets a tone for how the flow of the game is going to go. And credit to them. They kept balls alive. They had just better intent going to the glass than we did. And we've proven, when we take care of our business on the backboards, we're pretty good and we're pretty hard to beat. Tonight was obviously not good enough to get, minus 20 on the glass on the road. That's not a recipe for winning.
Despite from this loss, just reflect on your first year as a head coach here at USF.
Yeah, I told the guys in the locker room after the game, I couldn't be more proud, number one, just to be their coach, and I'm so proud of them for sticking with it. To start the league 1-5, it would have been very easy to kind of duck our heads and kind of throw our hands up and retreat. And credit to every guy in the locker room, we didn't do that. And so to rebound and get it to a point where you have a chance to, win in the last game of the season to potentially get 4th place, I'm proud of that. I'm not proud of tonight, disappointed with the result, but I'm excited to have another week to coach these guys, to work with them and get them ready for Vegas. And with the full intent of going to Las Vegas with a purpose to be there and play multiple games and continue to progress and improve as a group, because I am proud of the improvement over the way that we started league play.
You mentioned Vegas. Over the next week, you have some time to rest and regroup. You still have an opportunity to do some damage.
Yeah.
How far do you think you guys can go once you get to Vegas?
I mean, this is the best time of year. I don't care what anybody says in any sport. When you inch closer to March and it's win or go home and all the marbles are on the table, this is really where you get to see what you're made of. And I think we have a lot of hungry guys in the locker room who are going to take a bitter taste home to San Francisco over tonight. But I also know we're going to rebound, have a great week of prep, and go to Vegas with some enthusiasm. And really, it's win in advance. This time of year, that's all you want to do. Figure out a way to win one game and get to the next day. And that's what we're going to do as a group.